Hi, everyone. My name is Tony Martinez with Latino Tax Pro. I'm here in our headquarters in Salinas, California, and I'm joined by Nick Young. Many of you guys know him. And Mr. Lopez also.
Hi, everyone. Are we on?
Yeah, we're live. We're live
right.
on Facebook. We have 11 participants, and that's growing. And so the purpose of today's presentation, as you can see, is what to expect at Latino Tax Fest. We're expecting over 3,000 attendees next week at the MGM in Las Vegas. So we want to make sure that you are ready to go to have a great week, productive week, and have a good return on your investment, because you're investing your time, your money, you're leaving your office behind, your employees, some of them are coming with you, which is great. But we want to make sure that you have a great and productive week overall.
Yes, and thank you everyone for attending today's webinar. Tony and the whole team has worked really hard to make sure that this event is well worth your investment and that you come away with something really good. So he's going to go over what to expect. He's going to talk a little bit about how to get your badge. It's coming from admin@eventtour.com. It'd be great if you could print it out and bring it with you. It'll make it a lot easier when you check in. He's going to talk about our new check-in and check-out system for each presentation. You're going to like it. So thanks for being here today.
Thanks. So let's go ahead and get started. If you have any questions during this webinar, please type them into the question box and we'll go ahead and answer them as we go along here. So the objectives of today's presentation: we want to prepare you for a successful event, a great week, next week, productive week. Also, this webinar is for attendees. So if you are looking to attend or you've already registered, pay attention. A lot of great information. And if you haven't signed up yet, hang out with us. See what it's all about. You may have been hearing a lot of buzz about Latino Tax Fest. Also, this webinar is being recorded. We're going to send an email to everyone with the recording so you could access and view the slides at a later time. And ask anything you want. This is a time to ask your questions and get the answers that you need. The agenda will be going over pre-events planning, what to do now to get ready for the week. We'll be going over the actual week, next week, the event details day by day. Also, we'll be covering something new. It's called business building classes. For you to take one of these breakout business building classes and you to get information on how to grow your business and how to do marketing and hire employees and all that good stuff. And finally, we'll be going over Q&A, questions and answers. So first, let's talk about who is and what is Latino Tax Pro. For those of you that are coming in for the first time, you may not know too much about us. You maybe just heard about us the past year or two. But we've been around since 2008. Here we're out of California, but the purpose of the organization is we provide tools and resources to tax and accounting professionals who serve immigrant taxpayers or Latino taxpayers. So what happens when somebody who's an immigrant comes to your office? They may have issues with, they may be here on a visa, they may have an I-10, they may be part of a mixed status family. There's unique issues that come up or challenges when serving the immigrant market of America. So a lot of the tax and accounting professionals, they come to us as the organization to provide resources and tools and answers that they need. And a lot of the speakers you'll notice at the Tax Fest, they're there to help you along this journey. And a lot of the exhibitors and sponsors too. So be ready for a great week. Latino Tax Fest, the event itself, it's the largest gathering of these type of professionals. So these tax and accounting professionals who have these Latino clients, these immigrant clients from across the world, they come together for 3 days of learning, networking, and fun. They take classes that relates to their type of clients, the situations they encounter. The IRS is there in person to help these professionals understand and get answers to the questions that they have. And so that's what we all have in common. A lot of people ask, well, do you have to be Latino to join? Do you have to be Latino to attend? But it's not so much about you as the tax professional being Latino. We're very multicultural, but do you serve that type of client? Do you have I-10 clients? Do you have visa holder clients? Do you have clients that receive the earned income tax credit or the child tax credit? If you do, join us, because we'll be covering a lot of these different issues. And every year we bring in new types of content like cannabis and cryptocurrency, and we try to stay ahead of the curve. Like this year, we'll be going over the tax implications of the shared economy, which is Airbnb and Uber and Lyft. If you have clients that are in those industries, we'll be going over how to address and make sure you file their taxes accurately. So again, Latino Tax Fest, we want to have everyone, you as the attendee, learn, network, and grow. We want to create a community where people come together and they share their stories, their strategies on how to grow their business. We want to provide knowledge and resources to you for you to better serve that community. So we want to be very resourceful. There's over 100 exhibitors in the marketplace this year. There's a bunch of nonprofits, like for example, the California Hispanic Chamber of Commerce will be there, Cover California, Franchise Tax Board, the IRS, Social Security Administration, and many, many other resources for you to get the answers that you need. Also, the exhibitors and partners, they have new products and services. So if you're doing bookkeeping or if you're doing taxes, check out all the new apps that exist out there. And a lot of automation is happening, so you can learn how to reach out to your clients better based on the softwares that exist. So please go to the marketplace and make time to visit these exhibitors. They have some really good stuff for you. And finally, want you to have fun and unwind. A lot of people talk about our famous mixers like the margaritas and the mariachi on the first day. Then there's a pool party on the second day. So after a hard day of learning, definitely want you to unwind, relax, hang out with people, get to know them, and just have a good time. Have a good week overall. The experience that we want to deliver, the experience for the attendee is our number one goal. Everything is designed for an optimal, high quality experience. Every change that we make, everything we learn, every improvement is all about the attendee experience. We take that very, very seriously because that's all that matters. Your experience when you arrive, when you go into the class, when you go into the marketplace, when you go in the evening to the mixers, everything we try to keep in mind for you to have a really great experience. So we want to, first of all, provide topics and content not found anywhere else. We have the director of the I-10 program, Sharon Bradley, there in person giving a presentation on all the I-10 updates. The commissioner of the IRS, Charles Reddick, he's going to be there giving you great information on where the IRS is heading and about serving the underserved. We also have various speakers from DC, attorneys from DC, and enrolled agents from New York, and CPAs from Texas. They're all coming together to give you great presentation in English and in Espanol, because we want to provide world-class speakers to you. We also want to showcase the latest products and services. So in the marketplace, you'll notice there's a bunch of new companies, a bunch of software technology companies, like Podium allows you to go and be able to send text messages to people, along with like Texcellent. Also, and then you have Zero and Paychecks and Gusto and many, many more that do payroll, bookkeeping, insurance, real estate. There's over 100 exhibitors. So make a plan to visit them. It's almost impossible to visit every single one of them because there's so many. So you want to pre-plan who you plan to visit and make the most out of that. And at the end of the day, we want to get you ready for 2020 and beyond. There's a new decade upon us. So is your office ready for the 2020s? Is your staff ready? Is your office procedures and automation ready? Not just for the next tax season, for the next decade. So we definitely want to get you ready for that. And finally, our goal is to make this the best event in the industry, the best speakers, the best networking opportunities, the best mixers. Overall, just a really high quality event. We aim to do that year over year. We want you to be inspired and to take action. We want you to start offering new services. If you don't already, consider offering accounting and bookkeeping services. Consider offering corporation and partnership tax returns. So if you have any Schedule C clients, they may be asking how to incorporate. You want to be able to be ready for them and know how to do those 1120s, 1065s. We want you to be involved maybe with payroll and everything that involves serving a small business. That is our goal to you. Also would want you to become an enrolled agent if you're not one already. Consider becoming an enrolled agent. Consider serving business clients. Offer value in your office. Don't just be that office that does those short forms real quick and you close after April. We want you to be a robust business that is open every month of the year. Also, consider hiring employees and scaling your business. That's another goal that we aim to help you with. Growing your business, operate more efficiently, and also implement new technology for growth. That's why, again, go into the marketplace, check out all the solutions that exist, because there's a lot of good stuff that could help you grow. And in the business building sessions that are going to be happening during the breaks, there's a lot of great presenters that will be telling you stories of how they grew their business. Like, for example, on the third day, Tanya Arvizu will be going over how she used office tools and other solutions to grow her business, but throughout the week. And then you have Rafael Alvarez from ATAX going over how he started with one office and now he has over 50, 60 offices and they're doing over thousands and thousands of tax returns. So make sure to go to the business building sessions for sure. Pre-event planning. Before I go into this next part of the webinar, is there any questions? I'm here on Facebook. I don't see any questions yet. And I'm here on Zoom. No questions. So great. Again, if you have any questions during the webinar, please let me know. We'll go ahead and answer them. So the first thing, print and bring your badge. You should have received an email from Eventor, from admin@eventor.com. That email will have an attachment. The attachment is an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper that you fold twice. That is your badge. Bring that with you to make a really flawless, smooth experience. Bring it with you, check in, get your materials. If you have not received your badge, please let us know ASAP so we can resend it to you. Again, make sure you have your badge. Keep that in mind. It's coming from admin@eventor.com. We are going to have the lanyards and the badge holders on site. So when you arrive, we'll give you the lanyard and the badge holder for you to have it. But again, the actual badge is coming from admin@eventor.com. So please let us know if you haven't seen it. Did you get the email from admin@eventor.com? Look in your inbox. If not, call our office. We're going to resend them all again today. So if you want to wait for that email, but if not, please let us know this week if you haven't seen it. The next thing you need to do, like today, this week, is log into the app. Go to the App Store, look for 2019 Latino Tax Fest, download, but log in. Log in with the email that you used, and then you have a password also. Log in with a password for you to receive all the latest updates. We're sending information already now. And if you're not logged in, you're not getting that information. Also, you want to update your profile picture. You could begin working and mingling with attendees. You could start messaging them and getting to know people even before you arrive on site. So again, log into the app to meet other people, get updates, and also plan your classes. The app has an agenda of all the classes. You want to go through them. You want to see who's speaking when. Remember, this is a big investment for you of time and money. You want to make the most out of it and really, really plan to have a great week. And it starts now. So find your badge, log into the app, start planning for a great week. Here's a quick video of what it looks like when you download and log into the app. That's a cool song.
Oh, now it's moving. It was moving before. How'd you get it to start moving?
I was You can message other attendees, meet people. You could update your profile, look at the agenda.
Here's my problem with it. They want to access photos, media, and files on my device.
So that was a quick snapshot of the video. We'll send that over to you. It's on YouTube. But again, the app, log into the app now. Update your profile, go to the activity feed, post something, because you will be using the app to check into the classes. You need to have log into the app now, so when you get to class, you could easily check in. And we'll keep reminding you, but please log into the app now. Also, don't forget to bring your business cards. Business cards are very important. You're gonna meet a lot of people. You'll meet them in class, during the mixers, at lunch, on the way to the event in the hallway. So bring enough business cards. There's also a lot of exhibitors doing raffles. So you wanna bring enough to add your business cards to the raffles. Bring extra so you don't run out. Bring your tough tax cases. The Taxpayer Advocate Service will have, again this year, a problem resolution room. That is where the Taxpayer Advocate Service, their subject matter experts are there, and they're reviewing IRS cases. Make sure you bring the power of attorney of your client and all the audit paperwork. Bring your cases. They are on site answering questions. So take advantage of this very valuable resource, because the problem resolution room allows you to really get the answers that you need for those tough cases that you just cannot resolve for whatever reason. There's just issues either with communication with the IRS, or something very, very unique comes up that just throws everything off. Bring those tough tax cases, bring the power of attorney, and be ready to get answers. Don't forget that. And it's gonna be throughout the week, but on the first day, you'll be making appointments with the Taxpayer Advocate Service. So again, keep that in mind. Also, the class presentations are available via PDF. You should have received an email. If not, we'll resend it, or let us know. We could give you access to all the slides and all the presentations. They will not be available on site. A few of you did purchase a booklet with the presentation. So if you did, those are available. But those are sold out. Those people have already reserved that. So for the most of you, print the PDFs at your office and get all the slides that you need depending on what you're looking to do. And what I'll do is, for some of you here, I'm gonna share the link to access those slides here at the end during the Q&A. So I'll share the link so you could get access to those PDFs. But again, download, print, and bring your presentation slides. They will not be available on site. Event details. Any questions before we jump into some more details here? You open up the Facebook thing in case. Any questions before we jump in? I don't see any questions here. See how to, I'm sharing this on my personal, how to get ready for Latino Tax Fest. Sharing this on my own Facebook so I could get more people to see it. Okay, perfect. Let's jump right in. When you arrive at the MGM, The hotel does not have a shuttle. There's various ways to get there, assuming that you land at the airport. We're talking to people who fly in. You can take an Uber, a taxi. You can do it VIP, get a limo. Here's some price ranges of each option. Don't quote me on this, subject to change. But this is doing some research what we got. There's a limo, there's a taxi, Uber. If you do drive, MGM does charge for parking, $15 a day. So be aware of that if you're driving and parking there. But if you're flying in, the MGM does not have a shuttle, so you need to get there in a limo, taxi, or Uber. Or have a friend pick you up. It's all good. So I don't have a smartphone. How will I sign into each class? Great question. Great question. If you do not have a smartphone, you are not able to access the app. And the app is needed to check into class. Without an app, you can't check into class. But if you don't have a smartphone, there will be individuals with scanners. So they'll be scanning your badge. So we will have scanners that are scanning your badge, but we want the majority of people to do it through the app, because this is what we want to avoid. We want to avoid long lines for the scanners. Every year, like last year, there was a long line to get into the scanner and people were getting upset because they were waiting too long. But this year, if you have the app, you could easily log in through the app from your chair. You don't have to get up. But if you don't have a smartphone, no worries. We are going to have a scanner there to scan your badge. And hopefully that line is very, very short, right? Because the majority of people should be using their phones to log in and check into the class. Great question. Oh, here's some other questions here. Why don't we have multiple rooms to choose topics this year? Great question. So what we aim to do is bring the speakers to you instead of you, the attendee, running around the convention center looking for the room, going to the wrong room. The room is too packed. That was an issue last year where some rooms were smaller, some were bigger. People were going to different ones. But this year, we're bringing all the topics to you, all the speakers to you, the commissioner of the IRS, the Victor Jaramillo, he's an attorney. He'll be going over opportunity zones, etc. So there's only two rooms, one big English tax room and one big Spanish, en español tax room de impuestos. So the speakers come to you. You don't have to get up. You could check in from the app and you could just keep learning and be engaged. But good question on that. Next question. Is the pool party and the mariachi party free for us? Can we bring our spouse? So you need a badge to enter into the event. So if you have a badge because you're a registered attendee, yes, the mixers are included. If your spouse does not have a badge, your spouse will not be able to get in. The security will not let him in or let her in. Your spouse needs to purchase a guest pass to go with you into the mixers. So do that now so there's no confusion. They don't stop people at the door. The security has the rules, and no badge, no entry. So again, purchase a guest pass for your spouse so they could get in and not have to struggle and join you. It's going to be fun. There'll be food and drinks, there. So the guest pass is needed because everyone needs a badge. There's some more questions coming in here. I downloaded the app, but I don't have the password, and I was supposed to receive an email and never received it. Great feedback. We are going to resend that email. And here at the end of the presentation, I'm going to grab that password for you, and I'm going to put it up on the screen. That way you could log in and not struggle with that. So there is a password that we have, so you could log in and then change it after you log in. Let's see. I want my boss and us to go to the Tax Fest. Could you please send her an email and sign her up? When is the Tax Fest? So the Tax Fest, for some of you that are joining on Facebook, is next week from Tuesday, July 30th through August 1st. And I'm going to continue. There's some comments. Oh, another comment. I can't wait to see everyone. I love the Tax Fest. Great. Let me continue to not throw you off too much. Okay, check-in. When you arrive, we highly recommend that you arrive on Monday, July 29th, Monday. From 12 p.m. to 8 p.m., our staff will be available to check you in. You should arrive with your badge, right? Because you should have printed that at home. You should also arrive already with the presentations. Because remember, the PDF, you print out the presentations, you take them with you. So you should arrive on site on Monday ready to go. We will then check your ID. We will then check you in. We'll give you a bag of materials. And we're going to be on the 3rd floor of the convention center. Get there early. Don't show up super late. Don't show up on Tuesday unless you really, really have to. Tuesday morning is going to be hectic. Long lines, people stressing out. So again, before you arrive, make sure you've logged into the app, you've printed your badge, and you've brought the presentations with you. Show up on Monday, bring your ID, get familiar with the hotel. We're gonna be on the 3rd floor of the convention center. Settle in, relax, get ready for a productive week. You need to invest in yourself and your time, because again, this is gonna be a big investment in time and money for you. So you don't want to show up rushing to it. You want to get there on Monday and be ready for a good week. Save the Wi-Fi code. Here's the Wi-Fi code. When you get on site, there's going to be Wi-Fi on the 3rd floor of the convention center, which is where Latino Tax Fest will be hosted. Look for Tax Fest. Save the password. Up to 20 megabytes per second. Included. We want you to have access to the app and have access to everything, so we are including Wi-Fi. The first day of the Tax Fest. Everything starts early at 6 in the morning. Get there early, grab some coffee. If you have not checked in yet, you need to get there really early to check in, and you're gonna have to wait in line, long lines. So again, Monday is the best time to check in. But if you really have to, for whatever reason, show up Tuesday early around 6, because classes start at 8 on the dot. And you don't want to be still in line and stressing now. You can't log into the app. So that's why we're highly encouraging you to, again, log into the app now, bring your badge, and check in on Monday. So Tuesday morning, you wake up, go get some coffee, you already have your materials, you find a good seat, and you're ready to go right at 8 in the morning. There's classes all day, but at 11 is the Marketplace grand opening. Over 100 exhibitors, over 3,000 attendees. It's gonna be awesome. There's gonna be a lot of people connecting, getting to know each other. Lunch will be available for purchase in the Marketplace. That's new this year. Lunch is available for purchase in the Marketplace, in the Mercado. So be ready to go get some food, meet with people. Every day, lunch break will be 2 hours long. 2-hour lunch break to give you time to meet the exhibitors, have some lunch, mingle with other attendees. Also maybe attend the business building sessions. You may want to attend some of those. So there's class until 5 p.m. And then at 5, there's the big Mariachi mixer sponsored by Loyalty Brands and A-Tax in the Marketplace from 5 to 7. Big mixer, come in, get some food, grab a drink. There'll be margaritas. There'll be soft drinks and waters for as well. And so a great time to listen to music, meet fellow attendees, and and maybe talk to exhibitors because they're still going to be there at that time. So that's the first day, a good successful first day. Now, again, at 8 o'clock in the morning on the first day, when you are in there and you're ready for class, you need to use the app to check in. I keep mentioning this because it's very important. You need to check into class with the app. There's a lot of you on here on Zoom and Facebook, but there's also many that are not on today. Tell your friends, please. Tell your colleagues. Spread the word. You need to use the app to log in. You log into the app. You should do that now, actually. Log in now, like right now, tomorrow at the latest this week. Then When you're there ready for class, you're going to be logged in already. You're going to click on agenda. You're going to find the class that you're in. So let's say it's 8 in the morning and you're in the English class, how to determine if your business is a specified service trade or business. That's the name of the class. You click join class and you click check in, and there's going to be a code. There's going to be a unique code that will be given to you for you to make sure that you are in the session. So you type in the code, you click submit, and you're all set. So we want you to do that. Make it easy. Instead of standing in long lines to scan your badge, no, do it through the app. Make it very, very easy for you. That's how you receive credits for the class. If you don't do this, you're not going to get credit, and that's not good. So again, log into the app now and get familiar with that process. You should be logging in now to see all these sessions and be ready to go at 8 o'clock on Tuesday. It should be 100% ready to go. Now, the marketplace, like I said, it opens at 11 o'clock that day. Visit everyone. There's a lot of key sponsors like Drake and Zero Paychecks, Canon, Thomson Reuters, a lot of A-Tax, loyalty brands, a lot of great partners. But there's also many, many more that are new. There's a lot of new accounting, tax, technology partners out there that will show you how to automate your operations and how to meet and wow clients. There's a lot of resources and solutions on how to grow your business. Also, these guys love to give out prizes and raffles and free stuff. Go up to them, ask them, how are you going to help me grow my business? Ask them, what are you raffling? Ask them, do you have any drink tickets? Some of these guys have drink tickets. So go and visit them and ask them a lot of questions. That's why they're there. They're there to help you grow your business. So we highly encourage you to go and ask them a lot of questions. And if they can't deliver, then don't use them. Use someone else. A lot of competitors will be there. So you want to really, really get what you need and really go up to them and ask them some tough questions to see if they're a good fit for you. Again, in the evening, we're still here talking about day one, 5 o'clock, 5 p.m., the Mariachi networking mixer, 5 p.m. to 7 p.m., sponsored by Loyalty Brands and A-Tax. Great way for you to relax and unwind after a long first day. Network and mingle, get ready to dance, have fun. There'll be margaritas and tacos. And to answer the question earlier, everyone needs a badge. So if your spouse is with you, great. Maybe they're not taking classes with you. Maybe they're just waiting for you in the hotel, or they're in Vegas. But for them to enter the mixers, they need a badge. So go ahead and purchase a guest pass for them now. And it'll give them access to what the guest pass gives you access to is the entire event except the classes, except the tax main session classes. But a guest pass gives you access to the business breakout sessions, to the marketplace, to the mixers. So it's a good investment if you have a spouse to have a maybe while you're in class, your spouse could be walking around the mercado, the marketplace, to look at solutions and get some answers for you. They could join you at the mixers. But again, no badge, no entry, no exceptions. The security will turn the person away. And you don't want to be that person that says, oh, I mean, I didn't know, or come on. It's like there's nothing we could do. So be proactive now. So by you being on this webinar, you're being proactive already. So congratulations. Now, breaking news. A-Tax, Loyalty, Crosslink, and Gusto have just announced a VIP event taking place after the Mariachi mixer. Havana Nights. Havana Nights is awesome Cuban-style white party that will be taking place at 8 p.m. at the MGM Centrifuge Lounge. For you to get your ticket when you are on site, go to A-Tax, Loyalty Brands, go to Crosslink and Gusto. They will give you a ticket, but if you get there soon, because they're going to run out. So right when that marketplace opens, go to them first and ask them, do you have any more tickets? Because this is going to be fun. It's going to be after the mariachi. But space is limited, and get ready to dance again. Any questions? There's some questions coming in before I continue here. Is there enough time to have a really deep conversation with an exhibitor? Great question on that. And I'll go back to the marketplace, because there's so many exhibitors this year. it's almost impossible to go to every one of them and actually have a long, deep conversation. So what you want to do now, you want to log into the app, you want to click on exhibitors, and you want to see who will be there. You want to plan to visit key exhibitors, maybe current solutions you already have. Ask them if they have a discount for you or anything new, a new feature. You may want to visit new solutions you've been thinking of. We've been giving so many webinars this past year about all these solutions, but plan to visit exhibitors, make a game plan, because if you just start walking, you can walk in there too. That's always fun. I enjoy that. You walk around, see who's there. But the time is going to go by so fast that you may miss somebody you want to go visit. So maybe here's a recommendation. Make a plan to visit 5, 10 key exhibitors that you really want to see them first. And then after that, walk around aimlessly throughout the marketplace. It's huge, and you're going to run into some cool people also. So, great question. Let's see. Can you give us info on the hotel and parking fees? Oh, yeah. So that was a little bit earlier. So the parking at the MGM is $15 a day. So if you're driving there, it'll be $15 a day. So make sure you budget that also. Can someone check me in on Monday? Unfortunately, for you to get checked in, you have to be there. So you have to be there with your ID. We need to make sure it's you. That way you have your badge. So do whatever you can. And that's why we stay open on Monday all the way to 8 p.m. Try to make it as far as possible for you to make it on Monday. Perfect. Questions still are rolling in. Let's see. Mr. Live. I can't register on Monday. Can I register Tuesday morning? Definitely. If you can't do Monday, Tuesday, you can, but be there at 5:59 in the morning, because people are gonna show up, and you don't want to be in line at 7:45 and stressing now because class starts at 8 and you haven't logged into your app and you forgot your badge and So if you are getting there Tuesday morning, get there at 5:59 in the morning. Get there at 6. With your badge with you, ready to check in and ready to go. So don't get there late, because then it's going to be stressful on you, stressful on us, and nobody wins, right? I think what are dream tickets? Oh, sorry, I meant to say drink tickets. So the exhibitors will have drink tickets, like a bebida drink. Some of them will. So go and ask them if they got some for you. Let's continue here. The second day. So after a nice, successful first day, you learned a lot. You went to the mixers. You went to the marketplace. That was just day 1. Day 2 starts again at 6 in the morning. Coffee and pastries are at 6. The business breakout sessions start at 7. So you want to get there early, get some coffee. Maybe go check out a business session. Now, the business sessions do not count for continuing education. They have a lot of great information, but they do not count for continuing education. And I'll show you here some topics that we're going to have. But get there at 6 to go to a session at 7. But the main tax sessions, they start at 8 in the morning. So they do start at 8, the main tax sessions, the ones that count for continuing education. But I highly recommend get there at 6:30, grab some coffee, check out one of the business building sessions. Could have a lot of good information there for you on how to grow your business. On the second day, the marketplace opens at 9:30. So you may want to make time to go back to the marketplace, take a break, get some coffee. The lunch will be at 12. And there's a couple of exhibitors like Allstate Insurance doing lunch and learns. So go and ask them. Be like, hey, is there any more tickets to the lunch and learn? If not, lunch is on your own. You have 2 hours. And later that evening, after a long day of classes end at 5:30 on day 2. So from 8, or if you get there at 7 for the business sessions, great. But the main tax sessions start at 8. From 8 to 5:30 is class. And then in the evening, the second mixer is out at the pool. The famous Paychecks and Zero Fiesta Azul pool party taking place on Wednesday, July 31st at 7 p.m. at the MGM Grand Pool. Fiesta Azul. Make sure to wear blue at the event. Wear blue. And again, no badge, no entry. You need a badge to get in, whether it's an attendee badge, a speaker badge, if you're a speaker, if you're a guest badge, an exhibitor badge, if you're staff, a staff badge. If you forget your badge in your room, you have to go get it. because without a badge, you cannot get in. Those are the rules. The security will not let you in. No badge, no entry. But it's going to be fun. Starts at 7. There'll be a live salsa band playing. So get ready to dance again, food and drinks. And wear your bathing suit. You will be able to get in the water. So that'll be fun. You know, cool down. It's going to be a hot day. And so Fiesta Azul pool party taking place on the 2nd day. The 3rd day starts at 7 in the morning. That's when the coffee comes out. The business sessions also start at 7 if you want to take a business building session. But the main tax sessions start at 8. And they go on all the way till 4 p.m. Another day, a great day of tax sessions. The marketplace is open from 9:30 to 1:30. So that's your last chance to go visit exhibitors, see who's there, get the answers that you need. And also, here's another tip. Speak with other attendees on what they use, what kind of software they use, what kind of solutions they use, what kind of bank they use. Get recommendations from other attendees. That's the best way to get recommendations, because if a company is really good, then they're gonna have a lot of happy customers. So you may want to go visit people one last time, and the event ends at 4 p.m. So keep that in mind. Any questions here? A lot of questions flowing in. Is it better to go on Monday? Yes, go on Monday, July 29th. I keep saying that because it's much better. It helps you, it helps us, it helps everyone if you could check in on Monday and get what you need. And so that way Tuesday morning you could be ready to rock and roll. Any more questions? Let's see here. A lot of good ones flowing in. Okay, we'll show the app password here in a bit. Here, let me see if there's questions here on Zoom. Nope. Perfect. Let's continue. Business building session, something new this year. These business building sessions will help you learn how to grow your business. We'll be covering automation and marketing, how to hire new employees. Some software demos will be happening, like with Drake and HubDoc and such, Tax Act. And also what I like about the business sessions, you can learn from other entrepreneurs. There's going to be people telling their stories of how they started, how they grew. So make some time to go check these out. They're during the breaks. So during the lunch break, during the morning break, before class starts. They start at 7 on Wednesday and Thursday. But the business sessions are good stuff. Limited seating, so you want to get there early. First come, first serve. Like the room only holds about 100 people, and there's 5 different rooms, and they'll hold about 100 people. So you want to get there early. And again, these business sessions, they do not count for continuing education hours, but it's a lot of great information. So be sure to make plans to check them out. And here, I'll share my screen here. So you can see, you may be wondering where to get information on the business building sessions. And hello. See, we are. If you go to LatinoTaxFest.com, see if we're here. And if you click on business building sessions, you can see them here. Go to Marketplace, business building sessions. You can see here during the lunch break of the first day, you'll get supercharging your workflow automation, building a scalable sales process, be a 5-star business, and much, much more. The second day on the 31st, they start at 7 in the morning. So you may want to go and take Cómo sobrevivir una auditoría del IRS by Antonio Nava, the new 1040 by Timur Tului, that's going to be good. Get to know HubDoc, etc. So these are only on during the break. So the business building sessions, be aware of that for sure. Any other questions at this time? Now's the time to ask any questions that you may have. Here's some questions. Wi-Fi will be available. Yeah, Wi-Fi will be available on the third floor of the convention center, up to 20 megabytes per second. And you'll be able to see the exhibitors under the menu item once you log into the app. We're going to release that later today. So in the afternoon, you'll be able to see all the exhibitors in the app. And so, again, be ready to go visit them. Let's see. On the question section here. Any more questions of Latino Tax Fest? Something I didn't cover. How long is the walk from the signature suites to the conference? The signature suites, it depends where you stay, because there's 3 towers to the signature suites. And some of those one of the towers is actually further than the other ones. Let's see here. One second, I gotta pull here we go, the questions. Yeah, so I mean, I could range from 10 minutes to 20 minutes, depending where you stay. So again, that's why you wanna get there on Monday. You want to see how far the walk is. You wanna start timing that. So it could be 10 minutes, it could be 20 minutes. If you're staying at the West Wing Tower in the MGM, that one's super far. That's like 30-minute walk. So be ready for that if you're staying over there. So, but then yeah, again, from 10 to 20 minutes, it depends. So, but this year since we're having lunch in the marketplace, we don't want you to struggle walking back and forth. You could stay in the convention center, get everything you need, all the sessions you need, all the food you need, and all that good stuff. Well, another question. For those of us in California, will we receive our 20 hours of C-Tech, including 5 hours of California tax law? Yes. So if you go to schedule here, and also on the app, but on the 3rd day, what happens on the 3rd day, there's going to be a tax Spanish session in the morning. But after that, the Spanish room turns into the C-Tech room. You'll be able to receive 5 hours of California tax law on the 3rd day, beginning at 10 in the morning. So Susan Maples will be there, giving California tax updates. Then there'll be Alvaro Hernandez from the Franchise Tax Board. And Susan Maples is also from the Franchise Tax Board, covering California forms of ownership. And Mike Traybold from Paychecks, really great presentation covering new California harassment laws. So those of you from California who need 5 hours of California tax law, you'll be able to receive them on the 3rd day. The rest of you, no worries. You're going to receive a full day of classes, opportunity zones, offering compromise, death and taxes, real estate. So those are you that are on the federal side will still receive your classes. So great question on that. Let's see. Should exhibitors have their badges printed beforehand? Great question. If you're an exhibitor, your badge will be printed on site. Exhibitors on site. Attendees now. Attendees, look for your badge now on your email. Is there an easier way to get the check-in areas to pick up our packages? So the easiest way for you to get ready for the class is to show up on Monday and go to the 3rd floor of the convention center, because we will be there from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. And as long as you show up with your badge printed already, it's going to be so easy and you're going to get everything that you need. Will you guys be at the same place to check in? Yes, 3rd floor of the convention center at the MGM Grand. Great question. Let's see. Cool, so I think we've covered all the questions here. Again, if you cannot log into the app, please contact us ASAP to get you your password. Log into the app now, print your badge now. Can you please resend my badge? Yes, we're gonna resend them today also in case you haven't, but call us anyways. We rather you contact us now here with our team ready to help you, as opposed to if you need help on site, it's gonna be a little bit more difficult because there's so many people. So make it easy on yourself. Help us help you by making sure you're logged into the app and you have your badge printed now. And if you don't, for whatever reason, contact us right away to get that to you, and our numbers are on the screen. Actually, I think I changed screen, so 1 second. You share. There it is, 866-936-2587. Thank you very much, and see you in Vegas. Have a good one.